Today we're going to be going through my key takeaways from MJ DeMarco's Millionaire Fastlane. This book was a really inspiring book to me as it allowed me to change my mindset and switch my thoughts and how I perceived my days and how I consume knowledge. MJ DeMarco really emphasizes the fact that one must switch from the slow lane and go on to the fast lane. He really starts off by, giving a brief introduction to himself and his childhood. He begins off by saying that he always used to wonder how he would see such a young individual in a Lamborghini, and he thought to himself, oh, I must go to school, I must go and get a degree, and one day I'll have a car like this. But as he later found out, to achieve great amounts of wealth, one must not trade their time for money, but instead build a sort of money tree, which he later explains in the book, which means, building as much streams of income as possible, whether that's passively or any sort of business that requires little or no time at all to manage. This could either be rental properties or, it can be some sort of business that either sells products or that runs without much attention at all. He later states that one must also consume as much knowledge as possible and that you have to stop from these other acts that consume so much of your time. For instance, watching TV, playing video games. It's best to pick up a book. He used to be a chauffeur and, driving these wealthy people and seeing, what they do for a living really got him to think about, what sort of ways I may improve certain aspects that allow me to take control of some sort of competition or some sort of market. And he does this very well, and he sort of creates this website where it's easier for someone to book trips, either when they're on vacation or they're trying to move from one place to another, which he does very well and ends off selling later. Buys the company back for a great discount. He buys it back and he's able to grow the business even further, where he's generating now year salaries in a matter of months. He also says that one must follow the law of affection, meaning that in order to make millions, you have to impact millions, which is a great way to say the only way you can really make a lot of money is you got to impact others and really show your value. And this really brings me back to the idea that although right now my channel is barely starting, but I have to either provide some sort of value, get out there and you sort of show my personal opinions and allow others to sort of get a glimpse of my views and thoughts so that they may also find some sort of positive impact. Anyone really can set out to accomplish whatever they really have in mind. All it takes is hard work and dedication and discipline, as one must be able to continue doing something even though right now things may not be going as you plan. And you'll find a great outcome out of all of it. And also what he also states too is that one must go from a consumer mindset into a producer mindset. Stop thinking about, man, how may I have this gadget? I see this new shirt in the store, I want it. Why not go and think, how may I produce a better shirt, or how may I produce something that others may want and generate me some money? So it's a great way to say, instead of us always going into a consumer mindset, try to build upon that way of seeing, how may I do this better, how may I produce this better, showing an alternative way of doing it better. So that's what I got out of this book, and I would truly recommend any of you guys who are watching to truly check out this book and read it for yourselves, as I do not want to spoil much of the information that is in here, because it's a really great book and it really transformed my life for the better, and it allowed me to read more books, to do research online, to find business plans, business ideas, to build that foundation, build that money tree. Basically how you can transform and change your life, from going from that 9 to 5 to now being able to travel, spend time with your family, do those road trips, go to Hawaii, go to Europe, explore the world, because life is short. One must escape from this rat race and be able to live the life you truly want. So those were my key takeaways from this book, and can't emphasize this enough, to check out this book, and let me know in the comments your thoughts after you have read this book. And thank you all for watching.